Hope we're live. Yes, it seems like we are. Hi, my love. It's so good to see you over here. Today, I have a little surprise. We got our first book. No, I'm sorry. It's actually the second book. First book was for November, but this is our second book in series that I designed. I spent entire months working on it, and now I'm working on the next one. But we got this big box. Here we go. And it's heavy. I think it's not just the book, it's also my tea that came with it. Oh. So I was waiting for this moment because it coincided with our life to do the unboxing. So you and I, we can see it together. Oh my God, this is actually embarrassing. I thought it was my tea. No, it's not. You know what came in addition to my book? This is unbelievable. This is my doggy training pads, but nevertheless, this is not what I was waiting for. I was waiting for this. Yay! I published it on Amazon maybe a few days ago, and because I am long time Amazon publisher, it only took maybe 24 hours for it to. Can you see? Yeah, this is the first time I'm looking at it too. Well, if by the way, in the links in the chat, I have Link Hub, and you have this link to Amazon book. I put it for $7.10 for now, for 48 hours, because I want to share with everybody who comes to live stream and who watches within the next 24 to 48 hours. I want you guys to get it at the best price. Then it's at $12.99. But today I already selected the page that we will be coloring. Let me see if I can easily. Yeah, this is the page. And in this book, it's not just illustrated, but I have little stories about Kindville. So this is the page we're going to be coloring. But you know what? I personally like to color individual pages versus coloring in the book. Why? Because I can experiment and it's just easier for me. I'm going to put it aside for now. I'm putting it back into the box. My dogs are already on their pads. So, boys, can you say hi? This is Philip. He looks a little messy. It's a Yorkie. It's a Bureau Yorkie. So say hi, my love. Yes, hi. All right. So we're not going to take time on this. They're going to play with the pads for now. It's a little disorganized because I put the pads onto the floor. So I gotta be honest. I already colored this page this week, but because I enjoy this palette that I came up with so much, and I'm gonna show you the page. This is how it looks, and we're gonna color it together. I developed a palette specifically for this page based on what I have done for it, and to me personally, even though it was November page, it looks so festive to me personally. Even though we were in the fall, it does look like spring. So this is the palette I have developed for it. Let me see if I can show it. And the palette, if you remember, the palette is logged into the monthly membership materials. So you can easily get it over there. But you don't need to follow the colors. I'm just giving you guide what I was doing. You can select your own colors and you can color it any way you want. So when I was designing this page, I was thinking of softness and gentleness and all of the airy colors and happiness and kindness that you can get in the Kindville. So, and when I was coloring it, honestly, it came out very nice. So let's see. I have it downloaded already. And again, if you remember, it is in the membership. So I'm gonna print this. I like printing pages. Every time I color something, I love to print pages because I prepare them and then I print them. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm excited to color it with you. So here is the page. This is what we're going to be coloring. By the way, in the link hub, there is a link to 25 pages that you can get completely free. And this page is not there, but one of the pages, my other pages are there. So you can just color with me. You can download them and you can color them together with me, or as a gift for the live stream viewers, I am offering the first month of membership entirely free. If you use the promo code, you can get all of our pages that I designed, and we will be coloring them every single day. So I decided to make a commitment for you and I to meet here at 9 p.m. every single day for at least 365 days. I know it's a long commitment, but honestly, I want to do this 365 days and then the next year and the next year and the next year. Why? Because I want to have this connection with you and want to come and to create this soft and safe space where we just get together and color. So let's start. My face is not gonna be in here. Oi. But I need to make sure that you can see the coloring page. So what I do, I usually get a cup of tea. Over here, I drink tea. Green tea. And I thought that my tea was coming today, but it was doggy pads for my 2 Yorkies. So this is the page that we just printed. You can grab this page from the membership if you're a member, or you can sign up for a free month, or you can get any other coloring book or coloring page, whatever you like, and we can sit down and color together. So I already showed you the palette. Let me see if I actually can add this palette. I don't know, close, chat. I don't think I can add this palette, but you know what? Tomorrow, if you guys want to come tomorrow, I will be prepared more. I will place a link with this. Oh, actually, I probably can do it right now. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to share this with you. Share, copy link. Live. So you can download this palette from my Google Drive. This is exactly colors I'm using, plus minus, very close, with hex numbers. So in the future, what I'm going to do, and I'm working on this, because sometimes I come from work and I'm thinking, oh my God, from running projects, and I'm thinking I'm so overwhelmed, and now I need to select colors, and that can be a challenging process. So what I'm doing, I'm creating palettes, and then I will transcribe hex numbers into markers. So basically, each hex number is going to have like 1 or 2 or 3 markers that can go along with those hex colors, and I will arrange them by brands. I will obviously cannot do all brands, but I will do the most common brands. So today we're going to be starting with Mirror the Cat. Mirror the Cat, you can color her the way you want. Mirror the Cat lives on Cozy Lane in Kindville, and she is a very gentle, creative person, animal person. And I personally created it. It has spots. It has one spot over here, and I usually outline it with the pencil. And then one spot goes around the eye. I outline with the pencil first, and then I work with markers. Okay, so I can see it like this. Hopefully you guys can see this. I have to use webcam right now because I have to have 50 subscribers to be able to use iPhone, and it's probably going to be more convenient, but I don't mind this. It's perfect. So what I'm doing, Mira is usually gray with like orangey, yellowish orangey spots. So starting with the spots, outlining color here, and just gently going around. You know what I can say? That coloring brings me into some kind of zone that is not like anything else. You know, sometimes you can have a day that you just feel stressed and overwhelmed. But once you sit down and start coloring, you just feel this peace and tranquility. So that one spot is done. Feels so gentle. I just love how this orangey yellow comes out. I remember there was a day this week or last week, I don't know which one. I sometimes have this kind of days. And I was so stressed out. And I sat down coloring. I even didn't do coloring on pages. I did coloring on my iPad because I didn't have that much time. I think I was also working on new pages. And I was just feeling, you know what? I'm just going to spend this time coloring on iPad, digital, in Procreate. And within maybe 20 minutes, I started feeling so peaceful, and I couldn't believe that my day actually felt so stressful. I was in a totally different world. And that's actually the psychology of coloring, that it affects your brain in a very positive way, that it relaxes you. This color feels so gentle here. What about you? What color would you select for Mirror the Cat? Would you select any other color? I was actually thinking about this today because, you know, as we all coloring the same pictures, and then we're gonna compare it. You know, it's gonna be fun because there is no guidelines, there is no mistakes you can make. It's your own interpretation. It's the way how you see things. There is no right or wrong. I designed it like this, but it doesn't mean that you need to color it this way. You can color it this way, and then you can print this page again, or print another page where mirror is and color it in different ways. And I was thinking, like, let's say there is a holiday, for example, for Valentine's Day. Would you color it in different colors, maybe pink or purple? That would be interesting. Now, sometimes I open the larger side of the marker and I use it instead of this small. But today we're just going to take it slow because we're not in a rush. We're just sitting here and connecting and enjoying our time together. I am in Boca Raton, Florida. It's 9 p.m. here at the moment. I would like to know where you are. It's a beautiful Saturday evening here. And I went to the club with my friends, but I had to leave early because I had live stream with you. And I left, which is good. And then I walked my dogs, who are surprisingly very quiet right now, but I just looked at them. They're looking at me. It's interesting that I'm referring to my dogs and I'm coloring the cat. So these markers, I'm using a Hoho markers and I like them. They're pretty good. They dry quite quickly. So what I usually do, like for example, I finished here, but markers are already dried. So I'm gonna use a little bit more of markers because I want to add another color. This is a darker color. And what I'm gonna do next time, I know it's a little confusing. I used the lighter gray, and then because I want to create some depth, and we're gonna go in layers. Obviously, we don't have that much time today to go in layers, but we'll see how we'll go. I have no time constraint. Today, maybe we'll do like 30, 40 minutes or so. We'll see how it will go. But next times we can go longer than this, if you prefer. So I go with lighter marker first, and then whatever spots I want to highlight or bring depth, I go with a darker marker. And sometimes I use up to 5 markers. Right now, I only selected 2, not to make it too complicated. But you can really go in layers and create different depth of surfaces. And I usually select the same shade, just different values, different volume of values. And that's why when I created ColorMood system, meaning each color there is a palette, and within palette there are several colors, and each palette corresponds to a special mood. Can be happiness or joy or contentment or love, appreciation, things like this. And I will be sharing all of those palettes with you. And each of the colors come in main color. And then there are subcolors that you can use for adding depth and shades. And also they can be complementary colors, not in the real sense as complementary, but complementary from the same palette in order for palette to look cohesive. So, and you know what? Now that I'm sitting here and chatting with you, this kitty looks a little different from the one that I just painted before. At the very end, I'm going to show you two colorings. And they're going to be, even though I'm using the same colors, they're going to be a little different. So now I am going to be using light gray again. I want to make sure they can see on the paws over here. And the paws do not have shades. Do not have any spots, but shades, yes. Obviously, because the light is always falling from one direction and it reflects on the fur. Not really outlining the fur today, but maybe in the next sessions we can do that. Now the most important part is the tail. Now I'll do the same thing. I will just outline this with this marker. Oi, oi, oi! I think I used the wrong marker. It happens. Yeah, because I had two markers, not for her spots. This marker was for the table, and I already put it aside. But anyways, they're close. Hopefully, we're not gonna see too much difference when it will dry. And now we're back to gray. Just almost made a Gnat's mistake. So yeah, we always want to start with the light color and then go to gray color. So I also want to remind you again, if you ever want to color with me as a secret gift between you and I, it's a secret. I am offering 2-day, and for any live stream viewers, not just today, I'm gonna make it probably for entire week. If somebody wants to color with me who are participating on live streams and it's not available to general public, I am giving the entire month for free of all of my tutorials and pages that you can come and print from your printer and color with us. And we're meeting here every day at 9 p.m. as I said. And I am, by the way, very, very excited about this because this creates a safe space where we can just sit, color, and distract from anything you encounter during the day. It doesn't matter that much. So now, why wouldn't we work on the color? And the color is gonna be green. Using this, it's hard with this webcam. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see, but I can put those colors later on. Maybe it's visible here. Let's just see. Let's just hope. I don't think so. Well, anyways, starting from the corners, this color feels so peaceful. You know, it's not strange why coloring got such high popularity lately, because it's a very calming experience. And brings us back to the state when we were a little kid without any responsibilities or any grief. Just very carefree, like a butterfly. This green is a little bit intense, but I am using only a little bit of it to create highlights. Okay. And what I like to do, I like to blend it. Right after this, I'm blending. With this marker. And this one is more olive color. I'm gonna create little dots over here. And now the most interesting part, we are on to blues. And we are gonna use this blue. No, not this. And I think it's this one. Yeah. This blue, it's from Ahuhu B201. I really like it and I use it a lot because it's quite translucent and it's a good blending color. It's very good for blending. And I usually like to use this as the first layer. Don't you like the sound of markers? Just this on its own, it's pretty much like meditation. It's amazing. And you know what I also like about sheet? That it transforms like this. Transformation. Immediate transformation. I have 3 blues here. This one is more like an indigo blue. And this third blue is turquoise. So pretty. I just want to add, just gotta be careful what I add, like over here. Not too much. Not too much. And then, oi, oi, no. See, this is what happens. No. This is what happens when you put all blues together. Oops, happens. But it's okay. Not to worry. That's what I'm saying. We all do things and just gotta be human. So it's not too bad and we kind of fixed it. Okay. Now carefully, we're gonna go to pinks. Pink, pinky pink. beautiful soft pink color. And I have a darker pink color. And we're just gonna outline a little bit with it. Okay, so that's it for today. Tomorrow, we're gonna keep coloring this page. See, this is where I made this mistake. You can see this, but I will think on something tomorrow how we can fix this. Not to worry. I just got distracted and I grabbed wrong marker and this happens. So, this is the page. I think it looks gorgeous. Tomorrow we are gonna keep working on it. We probably will work on Hazel the Fox, and then we were gonna make the scenery outside table. I wanna show you because I told you that I have already created this. Does this look similar? Looks a little similar, but not too similar. Interesting. So yeah, you know what's interesting when we all design, when we all use same colorings. This is the one that we're working on, and they're all looking different with different souls, different colors. I think it's such a nice experience to be able to paint, not to paint, I used to paint in oils, but to color the same coloring page in a group. And it's going to come out differently because it's our expression of ourselves, of the way how we feel today, of our mood, or of what kind of color palette we select. As I said, when I was coloring this, I was quite happy with the color selection because it just came out really, really pretty and festive and very happy looking page. So, my love, thank you so much for spending this beautiful time with me. I will finish this session for today, and I want to wish you a great night. Good night, and have a nice morning and beautiful Sunday tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to seeing you here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay. Thank you so much again. It was so lovely to spend this time with you. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.